Good evening and welcome to the monastery again. Our last few broadcasts have been made in Virginia and one or two in Chicago, where I was attending various conferences. One of the most interesting, probably the conference on Orthodox psychology, a psychotherapy really, and where I presented a paper on the neurobiology of sin, which is also online. It's actually easier to watch it on CanadianOrthodoxBroadcasting.ca, where it's not broken up into 6 parts as it is on YouTube. This evening I wanted to take up a question that had arisen before, and we were doing quite a bit of research on it before proceeding. And this is again about the so-called arsenal that toll house cult people have, and where it actually comes from. So I wanted to point out a couple of things after, as I say, quite a bit of research with some colleagues, and we even involved the research librarian at Holy Cross Seminary. And the one thing that turns out to be absolutely clear is that the so-called homily of St. Cyril of Alexandria, exit to animi, that is the exit of the soul or the departure of the soul, is, as we were quite sure, dubious, spurious, was not written by St. Cyril of Alexandria. And as a matter of fact, we're told that, there's 17 homilies purporting to be by St. Cyril, and of these 17, numbers 10, 11, and 13 and 14 are spurious. That is, they were not written by St. Cyril. That's well enough known. And they add that homily 3, 12, and 20th are probably authentic, but the rest have to be subjected to very careful scrutiny. But homily 14, as well as 10, 11, and 13, that whole set, are spurious. They're not authentic. They were not written by St. Cyril. They do not reflect Orthodox Christian teaching. The homily on the departure of the soul, with the structure of pagan Egyptian toll houses, is not authentic, and it's not patristic, it's not Orthodox, it does not reflect Orthodox Christian teaching, and it's not useful for trying to defend the toll house myth. There also turns out that a number of homilies attributed to St. Cyril, to St. Makarios of Egypt, and the other St. Makari, are also not authentic. In fact, we didn't find anything that was actually written by either St. Makari of an authentic nature. Palladius, who wrote the life of St. Makarios, mentions not a single writing. So those writings are also rather dubious and not useful at all for arguing in favor of the so-called aerial toll houses. So this puts St. John Damascene, St. Makarios, and St. Cyril of Alexandria completely out of the picture of a defense of this hideous, grotesque myth and heresy of the aerial toll houses. So we have to look elsewhere, and we'll of course find it, as we've already done, in various Gnostic writings and Manichaean influences, and some and Bogomil writings such as the Tale of Basil Anew, or the so-called Life of St. Basil Anew, which is a Bogomil novella. And this is, we'll continue with this research, and we'll continue to keep you informed about it.